Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Luis Rivas. Today, I'll be talking about why animal testing should be banned in cosmetic and health research. The use of animal in cosmetic testing and health research should be banned throughout the world. Animal testing is an injustice that a few people talk about in our world today that needs to be brought to light. They go through torture and unbelievable amounts of pain and suffering just so we can have our cosmetic products and prescription drugs on our shelves. Behind the beauty and the health comes many tears and calls for help. I dug deep into research to dig out the horrible truths that lay behind the making of our products. Animals go through constant abuse and torture that doesn't guarantee us 100% safe products or health results that we think we have. Knowing now based on research that we have alternatives that can replace these animals, all we have to do is ban the animal abuse and begin to use our other research. The first thing that caught my attention and caused me to want to ban these trials are due to the mass illegal abuse that these poor animals go through just to make sure the product is safe for us. In these trials, animals are abused to limits beyond imagination. All 50 states have an animal cruelty law but allow animal testing. Harsh chemicals cause animals to go through pain, distress, sore bleeding skin, birth defects, and most of the time, death. The reasons animals get tested for eye and skin products is so we don't have to be harmed by the chemicals. Tests include rabbits going through being poked in the eyes and rubbed harsh chemicals on the skin for several months and days to look for signs of general illness. If the products are too harsh for animals, why should we be consuming them? The abuse and the death of all these animals in cosmetic testing isn't the only thing to be aware and spark an interest in banning the testing, but also the majority of health research that has proven to be inaccurate due to the mass indifferences in animal data and human health. We all know that an animal body and health is far beyond close to a human body. Data is not reliable for human health. Many drugs that appear safer and effective in animals fail in humans. In 2004, a study from the US Food and Drug Association revealed that 92% of drugs entering clinical trials, followed by animal testing, failed. Half of the passing studies were withdrawn due to the adverse effects not detected while animal testing. Even if passed, it is proved health research that side effects that are not shown in animal trials reveal in human trials. The animals they use are mice and rabbits that have no type of human-related genes. So that causes research to not be useful for humans due to many variables in anatomy to predict 100% real data. A 2008 study showed more than 80 HIV and AIDS vaccines successful in animals but failed in humans, as well as a 2013 study where an inflammatory reducing drug that passed in 150 mice trials failed and made 300 patients critically ill. Despite all the negative problems that animal testing comes with, there is a solution that can be brought out of the light that can hopefully bring a day animal testing is put to a stop and be banned. And that is using alternatives instead of living animals. The USA spends $16 billion a year on animal testing. Now imagine if we were to choose cheaper and safer alternatives that can give us better research. One of the alternatives consists of computational models, aka computer models, that replicate and compare thousands of tested chemical compounds with new untested ones to see similarities and find toxicity without laying a hand on a single animal. The second alternative that surfaced my research was a safe way of human studies. If we want results, why don't we just volunteer ourselves? To counter animal testing, this allows us to benefit from new treatments, drugs, and research that can safely be performed on a human by microdosing. That allows humans to receive drugs in a tiny dose and isn't force-feeding animals deadly dosages to see what happens. there is a safer way that can be brought into health research. And now that I've introduced you to the facts that take place behind our everyday products, I want you to think twice. This is a serious issue that takes place in the world that we live in. And it only can be stopped if we use the power of humanity and our voice. Behind our products and health research, it is shown that there is a day-by-day animal abuse and inaccurate studies that one day can affect not only our hair, skin, and nails, but also our very own health. Knowing that there is a safer alternative to animal testing, why don't we just bring light to this issue and ban it across the world once and for all? It only takes courage and voice to one day not only save our animals, but also save our health. That's it, guys. This is where I got all my information from. This is my website page. These are all the websites. Thank you, guys. Come over.
Luis,
What's up?
y la niña se miraba a ella.
Yeah.
Porque